I'm grieving the loss of my DJI mics, $300 mics. I don't know where they are. It's been ruining my whole day. Not ruining my whole day, but it's definitely put a cloud on my day. Today's May the 23rd. It's Friday. I think in the last week I went to Cumberland for Ty's football camp. That was a great camp. 4 years in a row. Had 300 kids there. Whole community comes out, vendor sponsors, parents. The local high school, Bishop Walsh, comes and we hosted at that high school. Great weather, great camp, great opportunity to have an impact on the local community. That was dope. Drove to Buffalo with Ty, was in Buffalo for a couple of days, starting to plan out what the season is going to look like. I'm honestly very excited for this football season. One, the Bills are good. Two, my best friend plays for them. Three, they have a lot of like eyes on them, which is great for both like Ty, like everything that we want to do, all the creative ideas that we want, and we just get to have fun in a small ass town where everybody's nice as shit. So like you can't even be mad at that. I think the Bills are about to be on Hard Knocks too. Me and Ty were talking last night about like ways in which we can like integrate products and different things into the Hard Knocks series with his teammates and stuff like that. I think that'll be a dope opportunity. And planning out his pregame fits, making custom pieces for Vay and Manifest. That'll be like one-on-ones that we can use for um, use for use for content and stuff. But very excited about that. Um, what else has been going on? I was feeling a little anxious earlier today, just because like I have some things that I've been meaning to do. I've been putting off. I'm a chronic procrastinator, and I put things off until I can't put them off anymore. In terms of like paying for stuff, in terms of like booking things, planning things, organizing things, everything. Like it's bad. But I'm trying to get ahead of it. I'm trying to run into the fear that I feel when I get anxious because I'm procrastinating. Like just do it right then. If something comes to my mind or something that I need to do presents itself, boom, do it right then and there. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Like really just do it. So yeah, I'm gonna be in Maryland for the next week or so. I'm gonna be working on like making a lot more content. We still have a lot of videos from I still have a lot of videos from China that I'm posting one by one or a couple times a day. Then the next content series. So what I'm pretty much trying to do is paint the story of what it is to build this brand and what my personal life is, because my life pretty much revolves around building Vay. So the China trip was a big deal. Boom, met the manufacturers, saw the people, interviewed people, got exposure. So we have all that content. Then the next will be selling through a lot of this inventory because we did the Kickstarter campaign. We got all of our hoodies and everything in. We packaged about like 300 orders last week, shipped those all out. So now I want to clear this studio. Like we don't need to have not any more inventory, but we need to get rid of all of the inventory that we've been sitting on for a good little bit of our skewed sizes of our extra small smalls, 3XLs and 4XLs of our best sellers. So my brain is just going to be focused on like how can I creatively market these products to demographics that will want to purchase them, because products are proven, people like them, people come back and purchase again and again, but we just have such skewed sizes that like when we run ads and stuff like that, it doesn't always target the people that we need. So I'm gonna hop on email marketing. I'm gonna do a little bit of Mojo Jojo with the Facebook ads, and then try to make some shake, because all the inventory we have in here is money that's not in the bank. And the more money we can have in the bank means the more things that we can do as we prepare for this summer, fall, and winter. Because usually the cycle is this spring is when we make crazy amounts of money. The business is growing exponentially month over month, and then crash and burn every August. I got to move back to Maryland, come to the studio, stay in here, wallow in my sorrows, and then pick things back up and repeat the cycle. I'm not trying to do that this year. We did the Kickstarter campaign, got a lump sum of money that we used to purchase the inventory that we needed and bring some energy back into the brand. We got a little bit of investor money. So the goal is now to really just do more with less, focus on the core things, focus on the core people, and focus on the core message of what Vay is. and that's being a brand for the culture, for the good folks. Um, so yeah, we gotta get this stuff sold. I'm about to be on my salesman ish, because there's so much cool stuff that I want to do, products that we want to make, collaborations. Like the Mystics might be a potential collaboration that we have coming up. I got invited to a Mystics season opening influencer event last week, and I got to meet that like one of the head of marketings for the Mystics, and they're super open and receptive to wanting to work with they. So I feel like, why not work with the Mystics? Because the same ownership group that Monumental Sports owns the Mystics, they own the Wizards, and they own the Capitals. So we can do a really good activation and a good job highlighting women's sports and our local team. Specifically, I'm thinking Kiki, from the girl that recently got drafted, the woman that recently got drafted from USC, because she's not of Nigerian American descent. It's similar culture, and I feel like I can really spotlight her in a way that would be dope. Um, and then also do just a general Mystics collab too. But if we can do that well, then I think that that can trickle off into the other sports teams here in the DMV. And I just want to take over this market. Moved to Houston last year. I was out there chipping away, making friends, like doing pop ups and stuff like that. But like, home base is home base. If I can win this market in the DMV and be the brand that's known, then it's nothing for me to go anywhere else and continue to run it up. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm focusing. Um, and then, of course, we're going to go to Buffalo this August, through December through February, because they're going to go to the Super Bowl, of course. We're gonna take over Buffalo too. So the goal is to have our flags planted here in the DMV and then up in Buffalo, because those are the two markets that we have the most leverage in, and take over. And y'all are going to see it in real time, and I'm very excited for that. And I've planned this year out well enough to know exactly where I'm going to be every single week. Now that the schedule is dropped, I know what games that we're going to do activations at. Now it's just a matter of brainstorming what type of activations and ways we can like just kind of get eyeballs on the brand, get engagement, have viral moments that are shareable, that are affiliated with they and the brand at large, while also having impact, like hosting events, bringing people together, and building community. So that's really the name of the game. Yeah. I was looking at a video in my memories on Instagram from May 22nd. Yeah, and I was printing out labels, just a long line of labels. And I was like, damn, a year ago I was doing the exact same thing. And the caption to that video was, I do what I love and I love what I do. That's something I still say to this day. And it just affirms to me that like life is gonna go how it goes, existential moments where you feel like giving up, and it's gonna feel like everything is piling on you and stressed. But at the end of the day, a year from now, probably gonna be doing the same thing at a larger scale with more impact. So there's no point in stressing about, though right now, I'm really trying to pull myself back from what's going on around me. Because being an entrepreneur, honestly, is just moving enthusiastically from one setback to the next. So like I like when I'm hanging out with my friends or when I'm going somewhere, even when I was in Buffalo this weekend, I'm like, bro, I don't need to stress about the business, because a year from now, still gonna be running the business, still gonna be pushing the message, pushing the good word, the gospel of A, and there's no point in stressing. I might as well be present and in the moment and enjoy it and enjoy the quality time, because the reason I started this business was because I wanted to take the people that I loved and do life with them, not to get rich. I could do a lot of other things if I wanted to get rich. Um, this is like a slow burn. This is like passion. I really love this. I've learned to love it. I don't know if I loved it at first. I like the idea of it, but I can generally say like I love this business. I love the community that we built, and my focus should be, how can I get this community to show up in person and online, and one person at a time improve the lives of the people that support. That should be my mission. The clothes are secondary. People are going to buy the clothes because they look good or they feel good. But it's really like how the clothes make them feel, how the brand makes them feel. How does the brand make them feel? That's going to be my focus. How does this content make you feel? I'm going to focus on that with the content that the campaigns that we're going to shoot here soon. How does it make you feel? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, that's enough of my yap session. Um, I'm finna be in here for a week working. Looking forward to it. Tons of fun. I appreciate y'all always listening. Probably nobody listening, but I'm gonna watch this in the future and I'm gonna be like, dang, you was ugly, still ugly. But have a great day on purpose. Or I hope you had a great day on purpose and be the difference. And don't forget, many follow, few lead, many try, few succeed, and many live this life, but few leave a legacy.